Hello, greetings and salutations. Welcome back to the BFC. I hope you guys are having a great day. Yes, we are hunkered down here in Buffalo, New York, as many of you are across the United States with this big cold front, this big storm. And yes, we are in the Buffalo blizzard. So for all of you guys out there, please stay safe, stay warm, help each other out. And yes, I got the day off, so it's nice to be able to sit down, hang out with the family, check the markets, and just sort of just ease on through the day going into the holiday weekend. CYBL just put out a tweet. Let's check this out. OTC update. We have been working nonstop and appreciate the patience and support of our shareholder community. This is an exciting time for the business. Attached is our weekly update for you, our valued shareholders. All right, so let's go through this. Weekly update, and it says right here, during the time frame, Cybl will release any updates regarding the OTC or any important business news in a weekly update, typically on Friday. So let's just expect these things on Fridays. So if it's Wednesday and you haven't heard anything, don't be surprised that they're just going to wait till Fridays. Always on a Friday. All right, good way to end the week. Hopefully they will be good updates. All right, what has been done? OTC experienced lawyers hired. I already covered that. OTC consultant engaged. Government-focused CPA consultant engaged. Prior period review underway. Process focus on previous reporting and next period preparation. So I think they're going back through all the filings to make sure all the I's are dotted and the T's are crossed. All right, what is still needed by end of month ASAP? OTC consultant filing review response and completion. Government focused CPA consultant review response and completion. I think that's huge because of these government contracts, and that's why this is a different beast, is because of all the government contracts that they've been acquiring, especially now with the munition drones, which they showed that order that they have and that they had to take down that tweet. But somebody did post that tweet. Out of respect, I'm not going to repost that on this video. But if you do your DD, go on StockTwits, it's actually there for you to see. So they have secured contracts. OTC review and response, full compliance with OTCM requirements. So that is end of month. Do I consider that a timeline? I absolutely do. You know what? I know timelines suck for us investors because we rely on the timeline. But I'm a patient person, so I know that what we're getting and what's going on behind the scenes for many of these companies is just a fraction of what's really happening. So what is the ongoing plan? Near term, install OTC compliant process of filings, prepare Cyberlux's infrastructure for defense industry growth and next acquisition. That's very key right there. And that is the new division, that defense division. That's going to be their bread and butter, I think, based on even what he talked about in the interview, going through with that, the munition drones, the unmanned
Today, Junior?
aircraft solutions, the UAS. That's going to be their bread and butter. I truly believe that, especially when they acquire these big contracts. Longer term, 2023, install full SEC process. And he did mention that, by the end of the second quarter is where they would like to be fully reporting to the SEC and fully audit. Here it is, complete audits, regain SEC compliance. And he said he'd like to see it by the end of quarter two. I would honestly say realistically, that's not going to happen by the end of quarter two. I would just plan for quarter three. This isn't financial advice. This is just my opinion. So that's what I'm sort of expecting, is that to be lagged a little bit, especially with this bump in the road, because that was after the interview. So now that they have to go back, make sure all the filings are correct, get pink current, that's when I think we're going to see things sort of come to fruition with that. And you know what? I'm going to use ilus as an example. Their auditing process took a long time. It's a long process. There's a lot of paperwork. There's a lot of research. There's a lot of benchmarks that they have to hit to get SEC compliant, especially with that Form 10. So you've seen how long it took for ilus. And look, they got SEC compliant. They're fully SEC reporting. They're heading to the QB. Do I think this is going to be a similar situation? Absolutely. For Cyberlux, I think this is going to be great. So I definitely think they do that, just not necessarily by the end of quarter two. So I wouldn't hold them to that at this point. That's my opinion. And hey, if they end up doing that by the end of the second quarter, whatever, that's great. But you just want to make sure that they're doing the paperwork and getting everything set. And they just conclude here, execute uplisting plan when appropriate. So yeah, these are my thoughts. First and foremost, we got to get that CE removed. We got to get pink current. And I think many things are going to happen quick after that, especially in regards to news for acquisitions and basically what's been going on, especially with the Department of Defense and those contracts. And I don't know, I'm pretty excited about it. You guys have a great weekend. I wanted to do an update just because it's, like I said, it's great to be home and be able to throw a video out real quick like this. Remember, there's more that binds us than breaks us. For you out there in the cold, stay warm, stay safe. You guys have a great weekend. Peace.